Right, so today we're going to be checking out the Squier Classic Vibe 60s Mustang. They've just been released in the UK. I paid £316 for this with free shipping from Guitar, who are currently out of stock on this colour. It comes in Sonic Blue and also a vintage white, and Guitar, I've got the vintage white in stock, but there's other musical retailers, you know, the big ones like Anderton's, GAK, they've still got them in stock. I think Anderton's had one of these in stock just before I started recording this, and they have £319 on there. So yeah, I've reviewed the vintage modified Mustang quite a few times, and they are really good guitars. I won't be doing a comparison today, but I'll try and do a comparison video in the next couple of days, just to I'll break down what the real big differences are and do a side by side. Listen to the pickups and what have you. So for today, I'm going to be reviewing this, and yeah, it comes with a Sonic Blue finish. A lot of people often say it looks white on the camera. It's definitely a lot lighter than the original Fender Sonic Blue. It's got a 4-ply tortoise pickguard. Again, I did a live unboxing of this last night, and a lot of people are asking if it had a black pickguard. No, but it's definitely a tortoise guard. It's really dark finish. It is actually, I much prefer the tortoise guard on this to the vintage modified. It really does look nice. So yeah, poplar body. Again, the vintage modified has got the basswood body, and to be honest, it weighs the same. It's still quite a heavy body. A lot of people were worried that they'll be really light, but no, it's a good weight to it. It feels as a Mustang should. It's got the sort of about the right thickness for a Mustang body, quite thin. Okay, so on to the setup. Again, we've got the tortoise pickguard. You've got Fender designed Alnico pickups. So you've got neck, bridge position. You've got switching for each pickup. So you put the switches in the middle. That's both the pickups turned off. And if you want to just use the bridge pickup, just turn the switch either way and leave it in the middle. If you want to use the neck pickup, again with that in the middle, turn this pickup either way and that turns that on. But then you can get in and out of phase switching, which, you know, gives you a couple more different sounds. So if you've got both the pickups facing the same direction, that's in phase. And if you've got them facing away from each other or towards each other, that's out of phase. So yeah, definitely a good mixture of sounds. You've got a master volume tone control, so you can, again, you know, darken the sound or brighten it up however you want to be with that. It's got the Fender style Mustang vibrato system. The bridge has been uprated on this. It's more like the original barrel Mustang, but obviously this is a 9.5 radius, where the original ones were 7.25, and a lot of people used to put them on the vintage modified one, and then your action wouldn't set right. It does come with a wiggle stick. It's a floating tremolo. I always recommend to people to take these bridges out, wrap a little bit of electrical tape around the poles just to stop it floating. That's my preference, and it helps with the tuning stability. It's got a wrap round cigar tailpiece, so the strings go through that way. They wrap under the tailpiece and then go over, and that's height adjustable, so you can adjust the brake angle. One of the first things I noticed on the new bridge is I think the screws are too long. They're virtually touching the edge of the bridge system, which, yeah, it's not ideal. And another thing was the strings catch the tops of the screws. They tend to rattle, so you have to raise the brake angle, which they didn't really do on the old style bridge, but that's just being a bit picky. So onto the neck. It's got a maple neck, skunk stripe down the back. These are crafted in Indonesia at the Court factory. Really good finishes to their guitars there. The main difference with the Classic Vibes now is that they've put the narrow tall frets on. Now, I'm not a big fan of these at all. I just find them hard to play with, especially sliding up the fingerboard. It's sort of like you catch them as you're sliding up, so that's a big disappointment for me. Especially this guitar is supposed to be the 60s Classic Vibe, you know, a take on the 60s Mustang, which had the vintage style fret. So I don't know what Squier are doing with that, putting narrow tall frets on. Again, I did a live unboxing this last night, and that was my main gripe with it, was the narrow tall frets, and a lot of people agreed with me. It will put a lot of people off, but you know, if that's what Squier want to do with their guitars, not a lot I can do. But personally, I don't like these frets. They're again, narrow tool frets. It's got a 9.5 inch radius, 24 inch scale, so it's 24 inches from the nut to the bridge, 9.5 inch radius fingerboard. It's got a bone nut instead of the plastic, which is a bit of an improvement. You got that large headstock. It's got a vintage gloss tint with your gold embossed Squier logo there and your classic Mustang logo. Got vintage style tuners. It's got the metal nickel tuning pegs. The ratio on these don't seem to be as good as the vintage modified ones. I find these quite hard to fine tune, but yeah, that's just another thing you have to get used to with them. Personally, I prefer the ones on the vintage modified, but yeah, they do look the part. Still a really nice looking guitar. Straight out the box, the intonation needed a bit of setting up. Again, the bone nut's going to need just a bit of tweaking. Action was a little bit too high. I lowered that, but yeah, quality control. It has got pretty sharp frets, to be honest. I don't know if it's because they're the taller frets. They could definitely do with a bit of filing down on the edges. But yeah, paintwork, it is faultless, and I really do like this new pickguard. So I'm going to be playing to a backing track today. I'm going to play a mixture of clean, overdriven sounds and lead guitar. So I'll go through the 4 different positions, so the neck, in and out phase, and bridge position. And each position I'm in, every guitar you'll hear, it'll be in that position. So let's plug her in, see what these Alnico pickups sound like. go, that was a Squier Classic Vibe 60s Mustang, finished in a Sonic Blue. They also come in a vintage white. Again, this was £416 from Guitar, with free next day shipping. So give you another little close up again on that Sonic Blue finish. Again, it's got the poplar body, Fender Alnico pickups, Fender design should I say, Alnico pickups, 4-ply tortoise pickguard. I really do like that dark colour to it. In and out of phase switching. You've got the upgraded Mustang barrel bridge, Mustang vibrato with a wraparound tailpiece, master volume tone control. You've got that maple neck with a dark vintage tint to it, skunk stripe down the back. Again, these are crafted in Indonesia. 24-inch scale, 9.5-inch radius fingerboard. You've got them narrow tool frets and that cool looking headstock with the gold Squier logo. Vintage style tuners. So yeah, let me know what you think to it in the comments below, whether you liked it sort of neck in and out of phase or bridge position, playing clean or distorted. So I'll be doing a comparison video with a vintage modified Mustang in the next few days, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll really go into detail what the major differences are. Again, my gripe with this is the narrow frets. I'm not a big fan of them, so you know, let me know in the comments what people think to the narrow frets on these. Personally, I'd have preferred it if it had the vintage style ones like you'd have had on a 60s Mustang. But so that'll wrap it up for today. Again, I'll be doing a comparison video very soon, so be sure to check that out. Also, watch the unboxing video I did last night. I did a live stream, and just see what people say in the chat about it. It was some quite interesting comments. But yeah, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and be sure to hit the notification bell so you're up to date on all the latest videos. You can also follow me, the Guitar Manifesto, on Twitter and Facebook, and that's about it. So thanks for watching. See you all soon. Peace.